You can visit the world's only preserved 17th century warship in Stockholm, and though no video can do this ship justice, I'm gonna attempt to explain just how big of a deal this is. Welcome to the Vasa Museum. So this warship was ordered to be built by the Swedish king back in 1625. It was supposed to be the most powerful warship in the Baltic, if not the world. By 1628, it was ready to go at over 220 feet long and over 160 feet tall. The ship weighed over 1,200 tons, had 10 sails, 64 cannons, and hundreds of sculptures adorning its edges. Despite the warnings from the captain about its stability, the ship set sail for its first and last voyage ever, sinking within sight of the shipyard it was built in. Now, it wasn't until 333 years later, in 1961, that the Vasa was rediscovered and lifted from the bottom of the sea, making headlines around the world. To not only reconstruct but preserve the warship, many measures had to be taken, including spraying the hull around the clock with 500 nozzles to prevent the wood from drying and cracking. The spraying and drying went on for decades until the ship was stabilized. Over 98% of the original structure of this ship stands here today, including masts and sails. You could stand next to the entrance of the museum and almost every visitor entering drops their jaw with an audible wow. Vasa now looks like it did back in 1628 when it was ready to set sail. When you visit this museum in Stockholm, not only are you going to see this magnificent warship, but also over 40,000 objects that were found in or around the ship, which gives us a better idea of what life was like in the 1600s, although there were only about 10,000 people living in Stockholm during that time. If you can't tell already, I highly recommend adding the Vasa Museum to your itinerary no matter how much time you have when visiting. I have a ton of more cool things to do around Stockholm coming soon for you, so don't forget to follow along for more.